All right, it's Wednesday. Tuesday was yesterday. That was my birthday. I didn't work on the car. So today we are working on getting things in. We got parts in. We have a new harness, ECU harness, injector harness. I got the injectors back from RC Injectors yesterday. Those are good. WiseFab always helping us out. This is a top hat for that multi-plastic piece. This is my 48-inch clutch bleeder line. So this is a bleeder so that you can bleed it yourself. It's long enough, you just dip it into the clutch reservoir and it'll bleed itself. So that's great. This is the 3AN. This one's 3, yeah. So I remember I told you guys I got a 4AN and a 3AN, so one of these two should work. And then got another box. Is our 2 reservoirs. This one is for the clutch, I think, and this one's for the brake. The clutch one's actually okay, we might still change it out, but the brake one is the one that's completely melted. So get everything tossed in hopefully today and get jamming. We're going to Wesley's on Sunday, so today's video will probably be pretty brief, just trying to get things back in the car. We got to make some new fuel lines. They're perfectly fine, but they got a little bit roasted on the bottom, so I don't need that to be what causes issues. But for the record, they're perfectly fine. This is the one that's on the other side, so yeah. All right, it's been a rough start. So it is Thursday. I'm off tomorrow, but tomorrow's 4th of July. Probably hang out with Heather and Jericho. So we got our brand new Holley wiring harness in. I got this, I dropped you guys. I got this in, which we've never had before. But of course, the hole that I usually put the wires through is too tight now because I usually shove this through first. So it's been fun. Got the harness in. We'll start plugging it in to all of the things it's got to get plugged into. Going to Wesley's on Sunday to pull the transmission so we can change out our clutch lines. The brake lines look okay. We got to get the brake spled. We got to change out the top hat for the coilover, get the cover back on. We got these nice fancy new fuel rails from Holley. So that's cool. Those should hopefully help. And that was blurry this whole time, but we are in a rush. So yeah, I have new coil pack, the clutch line, AN hose for the crossover tube. Everything's here, we just got to get everything in. So yeah, let's keep chugging along. All right, party people, it's 4th of July, so I have been working on making some new fuel rail mounts because I think maybe when I made them last time, they got a little bit, they might have been pushing the fuel rails a little bit. So I modified them. I didn't make new ones because I want to make sure that everything will hold pressure before I start making it, so that if it's like I need to change out the lines or whatever it is, then we know. So we're going to test fuel pressure right now, so cross your fingers. I think we have fuel pressure. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's good news. So that means that I can make new brackets and everything. but I don't need to worry about making new fuel line. It's just one less thing that I need to worry about doing before round 3. We'll do a bunch of stuff before round 4, but for round 3, we just needed to run. So we are going to start getting all of our plugs in, our other plugs landed, put our new coil harness in, our new coils and all that stuff. So we'll get started on that right now. All right, party people, it's Saturday, and this is truly horrifying. The car's back together. So we're about to test if it'll run. New wiring harness is in. What's their power steering fluid? Hold on. Yeah, power steering fluid. Obviously it's on the trailer, we can't like run it, but everything's in back to where it was. We still have a bunch of work to do, but I really want to know kind of what, if it starts, then we can continue on. If it doesn't start, then we know we have a tough road ahead of us no matter what. But yeah, so let me check the TPS, make sure that's working. Hold on, let me flip you guys around. Okay, so let's check the TPS. That's working. It's stuck at 5, so let's do a TPS reset, and I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. All right, just like that, TPS auto set is done. You guys can't really see that, it's so bright out. Hold on, let's put everything somewhere that we can see. Okay, so that's that. The wiring is obviously crazy right now. Let's do fuel pressure. We have fuel pressure. This melted, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to use that. Let's actually just go in here. And this is my backup screen. So that's kind of why I don't have any of the gauges set up correctly. This one. We want fuel pressure. Okay. Safe. Nice. Fuel pressure gauge is working. You guys, if I haven't mentioned this enough, all this Holley stuff is so easy. We're in neutral. Let's crank it over. Okay. So hopefully crap. Okay, let's figure out what that was, and yeah, let's figure out what that was. Okay, so might have had a bad ground or something. I'm really not sure why. Let's see if it works now. Neutral. Okay. It started. I left the intake filter on, and if you guys caught that, so we might have just might be fixed. I'm not sure yet. Let me get the intake filter off because it's destroyed, and we'll start again. All right, so it seems like the issue is we have something going on with the ground. I'm not too sure what it is, but when I wiggled the ground on the battery, that's when everything came back on. So we have ignition, fuel, solenoid to dump the oil cooler or the oil axle. right, party people, so this is where the video is ending. It's Saturday. Tomorrow we're going to Wesley's, so I'm going to try to film as much as I can, but we'll do that in a different video, and that'll be kind of like buttoning everything up. But we changed out the wiring harness, we changed out the coil-over top piece up here, which was melty. We got the hood back on. I started the car, ran it for like 2 minutes, made sure it would cool itself down. We still have some electrical issues, which we had beforehand. So we'll have to deal with that at some point. Everything ran fine. Engine harness is out. The new brake master is in, or the new brake reservoir's in, the new clutch reservoir's in. When I go to Wesley's, we're gonna pull the exhaust, drive shaft, transmission out, change out the clutch lines, which is the biggest thing. Fill the brake reservoir, fill the clutch reservoir, bleed both of those, make sure that they're good. I have a new brake master that's coming. It won't be here till Sunday, but it's coming to my dad's house. So if the brakes don't work because some fire extinguisher powder did get in there, then I'll change that reservoir out when I get back, and I can bleed those at home because it's just the fronts. So it doesn't go to the brake pedal doesn't go to the rears at all. So yeah, I appreciate everybody reaching out and asking if I need help. It's definitely a bit of an emotional day to get the car running again. It's really wanted. It's been really hard to just keep staying positive about all this because this was pretty shitty. But it's also really hard to stay negative when every single person is like, dude, when are we working on your car? When am I coming out? You know, people offering to come from Vegas, from all over to come help out just to get the car back together, which is awesome. So tomorrow I have a couple buddies coming just to help me button it up, help me clean out all of the fire extinguisher stuff that's everywhere, do the clutch line like I mentioned. We gotta do some just cleanup of the engine harness. I'm not even gonna run nitrous next round because the lines are melted. I gotta order lines, I gotta measure lines. The solenoids, I have to like test them and see if they're working because the wiring got melty. So I'm not even gonna worry about it because we can rip with this car without nitrous. I just need to drive harder. So yeah, thank you guys so much. The last video, I know everybody was pushing it on their Instagrams, which was really nice. So if you guys watch this one too, I appreciate that, and people subscribing. It definitely helps. Not only motivating, but just that people, care. So we'll end it here. I do have I guess it's like a goofier announcement that me and Heather will be doing before round 3. Just some changes that we need to make because the season hasn't been going well so far. We had an issue around 1, issue around 2, and now this. So some changes need to be made. So see you guys for that. That'll probably just be on Instagram. But thanks again for watching.